Today we're going to practice multiplying decimals. So the first thing we need to review, the answer to a multiplication problem is the product, and the numbers that we are multiplying together are called the factors. When we're multiplying decimals, we do not have to line up the decimal points. We can just write them so that the right-hand side of the numbers line up, but the decimal points do not have to line up. You want to make sure that you put the shorter number with fewer place value on the bottom, just so you have fewer lines of multiplication to do. We're going to multiply just like we would multiply whole numbers for the first step. So in this example number 1, we're going to do 2 times 8 is 16, carry the 1. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 1 is 49, carry the 4. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 4 is 20. Okay, I only have a whole number digit in the 8, so I only have to do one row of multiplication for this answer. Now I look at the problem and I see that there is one decimal place here and 2 decimal places here. Altogether, that gives me 1, 2, 3 decimal places. So in my answer, I start from the right and I count 1, 2, 3, and my decimal goes right there in my answer. Okay, for example number 2, I have 1.09 times 3.7. And I'm going to multiply 7 times 9 is 63, carry the 6. 7 times 0, that's just 6. 7 times 1, 7. On the second row, I have to remember to put my 0 to mark place value for the 7. 3 times 7 is 27, carry the 2. 3 times 0 plus 2 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. Now, I've done my 2-digit multiplication. I need to add. 6 plus 7 is 13. 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry a 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. Now, again, I go back to the original problem and I count 1, 2, 3 decimal places. So in my final answer, I need 1, 2, 3 decimal places in my final answer to get 4.033. Now, just a quick review while we're looking at decimal numbers. To go back to example 1, I would read this number as 2 and 96 thousandths. That would be my final answer. In example 2, I would read this as 4 and 33 thousandths. Okay, example 3. I have 0.7 or 7 tenths and 0.08 or 8 hundredths as my factors. I'm going to multiply 7 times 8 and get 56. Everything else is zeros, so that's all the multiplication I need to do. But when I look at the decimal places, I have 1, 2, 3 decimal places. So in my answer, again, I'm going to start from the right, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I have to fill this empty place with a 0, and it's good to put a 0 in front of the decimal as well, just to make it easy to see where your decimal point is. And again, my final product on this problem would be 56 thousandths or 0 and 56 thousandths. Okay, I hope that is helpful today, and good luck on your problems.